What it do, all my crew? What's up? What's up? Come on in, everybody. Come on in, everyone. What's up? What's up? What's up? How is everybody doing tonight? You guys come on in. Are you ready for an unfiltered chat? Are you guys ready for some encouragement tonight? It is a Monday night and I am back to doing this thing regularly. I hope that you will come and join me on Monday nights, 8:30, 9-ish o'clock. Hey, Jasmine, I see you. Heather, Shalonda, what's up, Brenda, Kristen, Kelly. Hey, everybody. Come on in. I'm just fixing to share something onto this feed right here. Pin it all down below so you guys got all of the stuff ready for you. Hey, it's okay to be in bed early, Kristen. What's up, everybody? Come on in, share this. I am giving stuff away tonight. If you want to be entered into the drawing to get free stuff, I'm fixing to give you that opportunity here in just a minute. So just hang on a second. Let me look over here and set it up so that we can give away some stuff. How's everybody doing? Hey, Tammy, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Let me get a raffle generator set up over here so that we can get this thing going. Hopefully it'll work. No, my internet is acting so silly. Are you guys ready to hear some encouragement? I have some friends coming on that are going to share some of their heart, and I think that it's really going to bless you. It looks like my computer's got a bug. That's just fantastic because it's telling me that I have something wrong with my computer. So you guys come on in and share. I want to give stuff away. I want to encourage you. I want to speak into your life. I want to give some friends of mine some opportunity to come on here with me and to encourage you. I don't know where you're at today. I don't know what you're facing, but I like to say we are going to raise a glass to the dirt in our life because that is where destiny is written. So if you are ready to raise a glass to all the hell that is going on in your life, if you're ready to find some good in the midst of the crud that you are walking through, raise a glass with me, guys. Yes, I have all of the Christmas stuff. Thank you, Brenda. I start chemo tomorrow morning, 9:45, and I decided to put up all of my Christmas stuff before this journey begins so that my family and I can really just have some extra joy and sparkle in our life. Can we just say yes to that? Can we just say yes? We're not skipping Thanksgiving. I thank God every day. We're a very thankful, grateful family, and we are going to enjoy Thanksgiving. But let's just be real. There is a whole lot of extra about putting Christmas stuff up. And with having not walked this journey before, I am believing God for the best. I am believing that I don't have to have all of the things, right? I don't have to have all of the side effects, all of the nausea, all of the exhaustion, because why? Why can I say that? Because I'm a child of God, and I truly believe that the Lord is going to take me through this supernaturally. With that being said, I'm going to believe for the best, and I'm going to prepare just in case I have some bad days. So we put the Christmas up before chemo gets started tomorrow, guys. So we're going to use wisdom, right? And my family and I have been enjoying it. So I've got my coffee cup. If you guys are ready for some encouragement, you guys throw those coffee cups down below. If you've been on my unfiltered chats before, you know the drill. throw those coffee cups in the air. I am all about sharing the dirt of my life. Maybe you're on here for the first time. If you've never been on here with me before, say I'm new down below. I'm new. I would love to shout out to you. Say welcome to the crew. I am just a girl that said yes to God. I am just a crazy woman who decided to say yes in the midst of hell, in the midst of hardship, in the midst of trials, in the midst of trauma. And for some reason, I like to share all my secrets. I like to celebrate the dirt. I like to give you guys a real life's look into what the walk of faith looks like in the midst of it. There's something about, listen, I wrote a book. Let's just go ahead and get all of the housekeeping out of the way, okay? So we can move on and get some encouragement tonight. Hey, Skylar, what's up? Mary, I see all of the news in here. Yay! Haley, what's up? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I wrote a book, hashtag unfiltered, walking through dirt while embracing your destiny. And it starts out with an unfiltered journal entry of mine. Every single chapter has an unfiltered journal entry of mine, unedited. Why do I do that? Because I share with you divorce. I share with you addiction. I share with you hardships. I share with you rape. I share with you church hurt, depression, feeling like I'm not enough, feeling like I'm never gonna be enough. And I take you by the hand throughout my book, and I give you real life journal entries showing you what it looks like to walk through hell while holding on to God's hand, saying, you know what? I know that it doesn't seem like it's going to be okay. I know that it doesn't seem like we're going to get anywhere, but I am going to stand firm on the promise of God that He is faithful even when I feel like nothing's going to change. And I know that that seems crazy. I know that sounds ridiculous. I talked to my crew that I coached in October. I'm doing a coaching, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit, but I coach people through my book, 5-week course where I coach you through my book as we walk through the dirt in your life. And I give you tools and ways to get through the hardships while you understand the dirt in your life does not determine whether or not you're called. What has to have, what has the power is your decision. Your decision to sit down in the dirt in your life is what keeps you stuck. It's not the dirt itself. It's your decision to stay where you are. So I don't know where you're at tonight, but I know I just had a meltdown. Okay, can we just throw a glass in the air and just be real, because these chats are unfiltered, guys. I just had a massive meltdown. Just cried all over my husband about 30 minutes ago because I start chemo tomorrow. And let's just be real, even though I am walking by faith, even though I am trusting God, even though I am believing His word and His promises are yes and amen, I am still human. I am still flesh and blood. I still have fears. I still have emotions. I still have concerns. I still have worry. There's an unknown to this walk that I have never done before. And even though I am trusting, even though I am believing, there are feelings wrapped up in your fight to faith. And I don't know where you're at tonight, but the reason why I do things like write a book unfiltered and give you journal entries that show you really hard moments of my life and colorful language and having to, numb the pain with pills, having to numb the pain with alcohol, having to figure out how to get through life and hold on to God at the same time. The reason why I do things like that, like write a book and share it with you, is because I think that there are too many people who cover up the real life side of what it looks like to walk by faith, of what it looks like to truly go through some stuff and be scared. And so I wrote this book and I shared with you guys how God is always faithful, even when your faith isn't full. Even when your faith is just a little bit, even when your faith is just the size of a mustard seed, even when your faith doesn't even seem existent, God is always faithful. And I give you guys tools in how to continue to walk the walk of faith and fight the fight of faith. And here we are, starting another journey. And as soon as the Lord actually told me in prayer time one morning, and I journal everything. So I'm actually, it's funny because God gave me the title to my next book about 3 months ago, and officially gave me the tagline in the last month to it. And I was starting to outline the new book, and it's really interesting to me because he told me, you're fixing to be diagnosed with this thing. You're fixing to be diagnosed with breast cancer. God told me this a month and a half before the diagnosis came. So he started preparing me for what was to come, right? And he said, you're fixing to be diagnosed with breast cancer, but this is not unto death. It will be for my glory. And you will walk this thing out unfiltered in front of everybody so they can watch me create a movement with the mountain. And so I have committed myself to you guys to take you by the hand and do what I've been doing all year long, which is get on here and have unfiltered chats with you where we talk about real life hard things. And we unfilter it and we walk through it together. And we say, you know what? I'm going to celebrate the dirt because I know God creates destiny with it. And how do I get that? How do I say that? Why do I believe that? Because, in Genesis, God created mankind with the dirt of the ground. The dirtiest thing that he could have found, the dust of the ground, is what he created us with. He breathed his life into our dirt so that we can have purpose. And, there's so many times in the Bible, have you thought about it? Like genuinely thought about it, where there's so many times that God and Jesus shows us that dirt has value. Not only did he create mankind with it, but he used it to heal blind eyes. He used it to heal the mute. He used it to write in the dirt of the ground in front of the woman that committed adultery and was fixing to get stoned to death. And, looked at her and said, you are forgiven, now go and sin no more. There's so much freedom that takes place with dirt. There's so much healing that takes place with dirt. There is so much creation that takes place with what? Everybody type it down below. Dirt. And with that, I have just had this call. God just has given me this call to genuinely celebrate the dirt instead of what the church does, which is cast you out of the church and shun you because of the dirt in your life. God said, you know what? I'm going to start a movement with you, Alissa, and you're fixing to write a book about all the dirt in your life, put it out there for people to see your secrets so that they can find freedom. And then, you know what? Not only that, but this thing you're fixing to walk through, this diagnosis, this cancer, this treatment, you're fixing to walk with them through the dirt. Your book was titled Walking Through Dirt While Embracing Destiny Well. You're fixing to do that in real time now. You're going to walk through the dirt with them while you embrace your destiny, and you're going to show them now. You've written about it and you've shown them what other areas you've done this with, but now you're going to walk it out with them. They're going to watch you do this thing now, not just read about it, but watch you do that. And while you watch me, you're going to watch God create a movement with the mountain. And we're already seeing that. You guys go subscribe to my YouTube channel. It has all of my real-time behind-the-scenes stuff, my emotional breakdowns, my thoughts, my processing. I'm vlogging the journey so my kids can look back at it one day and just say, you know what? Look at how mom handled this diagnosis. Look at how mom, I'm going to get emotional thinking about it, grabbed a hold of faith and just watched God do a miracle. And it's special. because he is so faithful. He is so good. And even though it's scary and I had some meltdowns tonight, I know that God is so good and he is creating so much with this. And I want you guys to share this right now. I want you to get your people in here because we are going to do something special. I don't know if my husband can hear me, so I'm not going to yell for him. So you guys give me 2 seconds. Will you guys give me just 2 seconds? Give me a heart party. I'm going to go grab a iPad real quick because we're fixing to give some free stuff away. And I want you guys to do this with me. So you guys share and I will be back. Give me 2 seconds. Don't leave. 2 seconds. Just a second. Okay, guys, I'm back. Thank you for hanging out. I want to give some free stuff away. I want to give some copies of my book away to some people who need it tonight. I want to give some other free stuff away tonight. We are going to do just what I said we're going to do. We are going to celebrate the dirt because destiny is written there. And I want to give away some things that I feel like are going to bless your life. I know that when I was walking through divorce, I know that when I was walking through so much hell, I wish to God that somebody would take me by the hand and tell me that it was going to be okay. I wish to God that somebody would take me by the hand and coach me through the things that I was going through. And you know what? I was fortunate enough to have my mama and my daddy to be in my life and to help me through it all, guys. And it was so amazing to be able to have that kind of support system in my life. But I also understand that not everybody has the kind of faith to just stand in the gap on their own. And it's not because we don't have the same spirit of faith. Can I share a story with you guys real quick? Okay, we're fixing to get into this. We have the same spirit of faith. As a matter of fact, I want to read you a scripture, and I don't want to, butcher it. So let me go here. Okay, 2 Corinthians 4:13. You guys type that down below. 2 Corinthians 4:13. It says, "We have the same spirit of faith, according as it is written, I believed and therefore I have spoken. We also believe and therefore we speak." So faith has 2 things. It believes and it speaks. Believing is the attitude and speaking is the action. I don't have more faith than you. You don't have more faith than me. We have the same spirit of faith. You guys type down below, the same spirit of faith. A lot of people have been messaging me lately and said, man, if I could just have the kind of faith that you have right now. You're looking cancer in the face and you're just beasting it. I just wish I could have that kind of faith. I just wish I could be as strong as you. Or I wish I could have had the faith that you had when you were walking through divorce. Or I wished I could have had the faith you had when you were walking through addiction in whatever it is. This is the thing, guys. We have the same. It doesn't say we're all given different measures of faith. We're given the same spirit of faith. The problem is that people don't understand how to utilize it. Do you hear what I'm saying? People don't understand how to utilize it. There are 2 parts to faith, believing and speaking. Believing is the attitude. Speaking is the action. We're given the same spirit, but so many people are walking in the motions of faith instead of walking in the spirit of faith. Just because you're doing the things that you think give you faith doesn't mean that you have an understanding of the spirit of faith. And, I heard somebody tell a story once about how, let me just go ahead and flip the script and kind of make it my own story, okay? My sister, she was, I want to say 5 or 6 years old. I want to say 5 years old. And my uncle had a big swimming pool in the backyard. And all of us kids learned how to swim in that pool in the backyard. All of us did. And every summer we would go in the back and we would do little lessons with each other. My oldest cousin, she would teach us different things to do in the pool, right? And there were motions that we had to do in order to swim, right? Now, she would go through and teach us different things like backstroke and all of the things. I don't know all the technical names because I never was that kind of swimmer. I just kind of did the doggy paddle. Can I just get an amen to that? Can somebody raise a glass to that? I just kind of did the doggy paddle. But we were out there and she would teach us all these technical things to do the motions, to learn how to swim faster, to learn how to swim slower, to hold your breath longer, all of the things, right? My sister was 5 years old. She didn't know how to swim yet, but she had this little penguin floaty, right? She had this penguin floaty, and as long as she was in the pool with all of us in her penguin floaty, she felt safe. She felt like she knew how to swim. She would kick and, swim around that pool with us in the deep end, and we would say, "Oh, Katie, you're swimming. You're swimming, Katie. Look at you. You're swimming." She wasn't swimming. She was in the pool with all of us who were swimming, and we were teaching her how to swim. She was doing the motions of swimming with her feet and her arms, but she had a floaty around her, right? And so many of us think that we are operating in faith and that we are operating in what God has for us because we're hanging out with people of faith who are teaching us faith, but we still have that floaty on, right? We're still dependent upon their faith to get us where we need to go. We're still dependent upon their prayers to get our healing. We're still dependent upon their prayers to get us our breakthrough. We're still dependent upon our pastor's prayers to get us that word we need. And we think we're swimming, we think we're operating in faith, but really we're just doing the motions. We're not really operating in it ourselves, right? Can I just get an amen? My sister's out in that deep end with that penguin floaty. I can still remember it. And all of us kids are out there swimming around. And she thinks we're like, "Yes, Katie, you're swimming. Kick your feet. Move your hands. We're teaching you how to swim." And so I remember one day we went inside and we sat down on the couch. And I don't know why this happened. Don't know why it happened. But I remember sitting on that couch eating a bowl of pickles. I don't know why I did this, but in the summertime I just did, right? And I remember looking out, because when we were all in the pool teaching her how to swim, we would tell her to jump in. Jump in, we've got you. If you sink, we've got you. And see, so many times in faith, we believe, you know what? If I fail, somebody's got me, so it's okay, right? We're gonna be upheld by their prayers, so we really don't try to take the floaty off to see if we can really swim on our own. When hell comes our way, we're really not standing on our own. We're counting on them to catch us. We're counting on them to make sure we don't sink. And I remember looking out that window, and my sister had that penguin floaty on. And she jumped in that pool without one of us in that pool. And she did all of the motions, all of the things, but her penguin floaty flipped upside down, y'all. And can I just tell you, I sat on that couch yelling at every adult in the kitchen saying, "She's drowning, she's drowning, go get her." She was upside down in her penguin floaty, head underwater. Her feet were just a kicking in the air. Her arms were just a moving underneath. And somebody had to run out there, pick her up out of that pool and flip her upside down, right? So many of us think that we are walking in faith and operating in faith because we're doing the motions, because we jumped off the ledge, because we did this extravagant thing, right? And we're doing the motions, but we're not swimming. We're doing the motions, but we're upside down, head underwater, kicking our feet, and we're not seeing any results. We don't understand why the prayers aren't being answered. We don't understand why God isn't changing anything. We don't get it. It's because we're not operating in the spirit of faith. We're just operating in the motion of it. And that's the difference of it. We have the same spirit of faith. Type that down below again. Same spirit of faith. 2 Corinthians 4:13, we have the same spirit of faith. As it is written, "I believe, therefore I speak." We also believe, therefore We speak. It says it over and over again. I believe, therefore I have spoken. I also believe, therefore I speak. Believing is the attitude, speaking is the action of faith. And so you can do the motions all you want to do, but that doesn't mean you're operating in the spirit of faith. The spirit of faith will cause actions to happen. How do you know if you're actually walking in the spirit of faith? You're going to see results. When you're walking in a spirit of faith, you can go through all hell and you're going to see what comes out. You're like a sponge, right? If you're operating in a spirit of faith, a sponge soaks stuff up. Whenever you push on a sponge, you're going to see what comes out of it. If you're operating in a spirit of faith, I can put you in the midst of the worst kind of hell and I will watch what comes out of it. I will watch what comes out of you and see if you're just going through the motions, kicking your feet, and if you're still going to sink. Or if you're actually going to swim. If you're actually going to start declaring the word of God because you're getting pressure pushed on you and the word of God is coming out. I'm seeing you swim in the depths of the hell you're going through. You're not sinking. You're not upside down like my sister was kicking and trying to find somebody to save her, but you actually have results happening. And so, I have a lot of people that are messaging me saying, man, I wish that I had the kind of faith you had. Baby, you have the same kind of faith I have. What you need to start praying is that you operate in the spirit of faith and not just in the motion of faith. Not just doing what you've been told to do, not just doing in what you've been taught to do. Faith can be caught and taught. The spirit of faith is caught. The motions of faith are taught. And so you don't want to just do what you've been taught by going through the motions. You want to walk in the spirit of faith, which is caught. I don't just go through the motions. I believe it and I speak it. I believe it. I have the attitude of faith because I know God always keeps his word, and I speak it because I am declaring that his word is greater than cancer. His word is greater than depression. His word is greater than divorce. His word is greater than abuse. His word is greater than the thing I'm going through. I don't only speak it, I believe it. And because of that, I am catching the spirit of faith. I'm not just going through the motion, baby. I'm going to see results. And that's what I have seen throughout this diagnosis. God told me it will not be unto death. It will be for my glory. People are going to see God do a movement in the midst of the mountain. And we have seen, I started out with 2 golf ball tumors in my breast, 2 golf ball sized tumors in my breast. One of them came back positive for 2 types of cancer. I also had a lymph node that they were very much positive that it was cancerous as well. And they said, you know what, this top one came back, had 2 cancers. We're expecting the other 2 things are pretty much cancerous. You're probably not going to keep your breast. It's not going to happen, but God. We went in there for the second biopsy on the second golf ball tumor, and I was speaking and believing. I had the spirit of faith, not just the motion of faith. I believed it. And that second tumor was gone, disappeared. The doctor said it's only a 5% chance that ever happens. Said, you know what? I haven't seen this happen in years. Disappeared. Now, it might not mean nothing to you, but for me, that meant everything. That meant the chance to save my breast. That meant the chance to not have to undergo something that is absolutely traumatizing, to cut off a part of your body. And it is, it's already hard enough as it is, right? And, I just want to encourage you that you have the same spirit of faith. You can operate in it, but don't just go through the motions. Begin to believe, begin to speak, begin to connect to somebody who is willing to speak into you and grab you by the hand and say, I refuse. I'm looking somebody in the eyeball sockets right now. I refuse to let you stay where you are. I refuse to let you make excuses for your life. I refuse to let you keep yourself in a place of complacency, a place of comfort. I want to take you by the hand and tell you, you are better than this. You've got more for you up ahead. It is not over. God is getting things into order. He has greatness for you. I don't care what your mama and daddy told you. I don't care what your spouse told you. I don't care what your friend told you. You are more than what all of those people have said, and you are not the issue. You are the answer. Do you hear me? You're not the issue. You are the answer. And it starts right here in your mind. It starts right here in your mind. You have to change your mind so you can change your mouth, so you can see mountains move in your life. And I'm your girl, okay? I'm your girl. And I want you to go ahead and share this. Once you share it, I want you to type share down below. I am fixing to invite some people on here. I want to talk about some stuff. I had an awesome time coaching my first group of women through my book, Unfiltered. And it's a 5-week course where for 35 days, I am with you guys doing devotions, doing, videos, doing resources, worksheets, journal initiatives, prayer initiatives. I teach you how to pray. I teach you how to get up off the ground. I give you the tools you need to take control of your life. Your destroyer is not in control of your destiny. And so many times we allow the things that have destroyed us in the past to dictate to us how we're going to move forward. Ask me how I know. I'm going to raise a glass to it. If you've been there, raise a glass to it. I have been there. I have allowed people in my life who have came to destroy me, to hurt me, to hinder me, and I have allowed them to keep me from moving forward. So I give you the tools you need to move forward. I give you the tools you need to take control of your destiny. As you guys share, as you guys comment down below, I am writing, I am clicking, I am pasting over here on my computer. I'm entering you into a thing to win a book. I'm going to give away a free book. I'm going to probably give away several free books. I'm also going to give away, I am starting my next coaching group this Thursday. It launches. Yes, call me crazy. I am undergoing treatment and I am still going to be coaching people. I am still going to be mentoring people. I am still going to be on here doing my thing with you guys live on Facebook and Instagram, because there is nothing that is going to stop me from doing what God's called me to do. Just ain't gonna happen. If I have to be laid up in bed or on that couch over there, I'm still going to be doing my thing, because there are too many people who feel by themselves right now. And if I have to be laid up in the bed, laid up on the couch, however it looks like, I'm believing God that I can get through this thing supernaturally, but however it looks, I want to take you by the hand and say, you know what? I'm doing this with you. You're not by yourself. You're not going to stay here. This is a season. It's not a stage. It's not somewhere we're going to stay. We're going to get up. We're going to move forward. We are going to do this thing together. There is too much destiny waiting for us. So I'm going to give away a free spot for coaching tonight. A free spot for coaching. We start Thursday. And I'm going to give away some books tonight. I'm celebrating this new season by giving some stuff away. So, okay, for the coaching, you guys continue to share, because we're going to enter you all into those drawings. For the coaching, I have 2 different programs available. So I have the full version, which is going to be daily devos, daily devotionals, if you don't know what that means, daily devotionals, daily videos for me, daily worksheets, resources, tools. I'm going to give you freebies throughout the month, and we have weekly Zoom call private meetings with our crew, where we do our coaching sessions every week on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it is $100 for that full session. It's 5 weeks, 35 days. You're getting stuff every day, multiple things a day, free stuff throughout those 5 weeks, and 5 weekly coaching sessions with me. Yes, this is an investment, but you know what? You invest in your life in so many other ways. Some of y'all invest in that monthly gym membership and haven't gone to the gym one time to better yourself. And I believe that this coaching program is going to change your life. The next one is $50. It is half the price, and you're not going to get all the extras. You're going to get the resources, the worksheets, and the coaching sessions with the crew. So you won't get all the extra devotionals and freebies and videos and all of the extra stuff, but you will get the worksheets and the resources and the weekly coaching sessions. So you can get all of that stuff. You can go grab your spot right now at that website down below, www.brandonandalissa.life/store. Get your spot because we start this Thursday and you don't want to miss out. So I want to give some of my crew that was in my last session a chance to talk to you guys about how this changed their life. I don't want you to just hear from me how this is going to change your life. I done wrote the book. I done wrote the program, but I want you to see how it actually worked in other people's lives. So continue to hit share. We're going to give some stuff away. The session starts, our very first day starts this Thursday. So grab your spot. Okay, where are my Unfilter You girls at? Jasmine, are you on here, girl? Are you on here? I want to bring you on. So you can talk to my crew here. Comment, I'm here if you're here. Jasmine, Harley, Crystal. Yay, there she is. There's Jasmine. Let me see here. Oh man, is it gonna let me bring you on? Is it gonna let me bring you on? Oh man, Jasmine, yours doesn't say that I can add you. It doesn't give me an add button beside you. Go back out and come back in and see. Let me see if it lets me do it it lets me do it for Crystal. I'm gonna bring Crystal on. Jasmine, go out and come back on and see if it lets me bring you on. Let me bring Crystal, bring her on. You guys keep on sharing. Waiting for Crystal. You there, Crystal? It says adding you.
Hello.
Hey, girl.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. It's been a minute.
I miss you.
Oh.
How have you been doing?
Good. I feel like a friend moved away. I was like, oh man.
I know. So, okay, guys. Crystal was a part of the first group. We started that in October, or was it September?
Yes.
So it was September, and it ended in October, and so she was part of the first group, and I just kind of want her to give you guys a little bit of what it is that the program did for her, the coaching, Unfilter You, which is, fixing to start, our second to start. And so I wanted to ask a couple questions, give her a couple to kind of share with you guys the importance of this program. So I want you to share about what impacted you the most through this program.
A lot of it, there's a lot of it, but the impact of the habit of doing the same thing and not just, and not because you remind us gently to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, but that feeling of like, okay, I gotta, you check in with us and how's everyone doing. And so it was having that person that you knew you were being being held accountable. So it helped motivate me to do my journaling and stuff like that more than I would have without that daily check-in.
You could share a bit of your story, the kind of dirt, whatever you feel comfortable, some of the dirt that you worked through this, that it just, what this program did to bring a little bit. Do you think that you share a little bit of that with them?
First, I will say that I was hesitant. I'm a single mom, so especially with COVID, money's tight. So right from the beginning, I was hesitant, like, oh, that's $100. But I knew that I was tired of just doing things halfway, so I didn't want to do this halfway. I I wanted to be all in or nothing. And I'm not saying that if that's all you can do is the $50 one, then do that, whatever you can do. But I knew, like, okay, God, I am so tired of doing the same thing over and over again. I've got to do something different. If someone said, here's a ticket to an event and you can pay $100 and here you get the answers to move forward and not be stuck, I would have made that in a second. I would have said, okay, so that hesitation, I was like, I'm so glad I did that, because I was just like, I'm 100% in on this. And that's funny because tonight we're having pizza. I sacrificed pizza so I could afford this. I was just like, okay, kids, we're not doing pizza and we're not getting Slurpees. And I set aside that money. And if you want something, you find a way. So I made, I'm so glad I did. But all right, so to get past that,
Yeah.
I have a strained relationship with my mom and have not spoke to her in several years. And sorry, I'm walking through that. And Alissa truly gives you the tools, and it is hard because it's homework and it's work that you have to do. And you are going to start, anytime that you are in a garden or anything like that, you're going to get messy. And anytime that you're, dealing with dirt, you're going to get messy. So it is, I still get emotional because I'm still working through that dirt, but I'm starting to have some conversations with my mom, and even just a simple text. It's been years, but just working through this, things are beginning to come up. And I can't, like, when I say nothing's happened for years, and the last month or so, more has happened than I can't even tell you. And another thing is, I had a friend who was a close friend of mine, and I didn't even realize the time and the effort that I was putting into that friendship, and what that was taking away from the time and effort that I was supposed to be working on other things, or reading reading scripture or doing other things. That time that I had at nighttime, it was just chatting with a friend, when instead I've just got cultivated different relationships. And I'm just so thankful. I can't tell you, Alissa, I'm just so thankful.
I'm thankful for you. Something that told me, last something that just pierced my heart, had tears streaming down my face, because she was like, at first I was like, how much I'm going to learn, girl. I don't know how much I'm going to learn, and what can she really teach me? And then the more to the coaching, the more I began to share with them real life experiences, and we started going to look and started really talking about hurt and the pain of life without sugar. And she was like, it just changed my life to see somebody, sharing from a perspective of, everything's not perfect, but there are painful moments. And I felt like I could finally connect and say, what, this chick can actually, look at me and say, what, I've got you. We're in this together. And it just, it meant something to me, because I remember so many times in church, in the church, as a pastor, just look for somebody to be real with me. Somebody look me in the face and say, what, I've been through something too. Let's talk about it. And let's just not talk about it from a drama standpoint of, walking our hurt and pain and patting each other back, but let's actually help each other find some ways to get through this and heal from it. And so that's what we're about in this program. And I was so proud of her. We did a revival in Tennessee, and in the middle of she texts me like, what? Me and the girls up, and we're meeting you guys here in Tennessee. We're gonna come to you. So I got to ask Crystal. I didn't get to meet any of the other ladies. It was really exciting for me. And I'm just so thankful that you got on here. And is there anything you would say to somebody who's right on the edge of their seat right now to sign up for coaching but hasn't yet decided, is there any words of wisdom you would say to them before we get started?
I would say that I know there's this thing called pandemic and everything kind of seems to be standing still or, questionable and what's going to happen. But God's not standing still. Your destiny, it's not standing still. Now is the time. Like, don't waste another day. Grab a hold. Alissa has the book. She has the tools. There's the devotionals, like she said, the coaching. We are with other people. And we had all women, so I don't know if that's the case this time, but grab hold of that. Don't let another day, like pandemic or not, don't let another day go by that you're not walking out in your destiny and what you're called for. Because God, He's going to do it regardless of COVID or regardless of your situation or what you're going through. It's time. Don't waste another day. That's all I would say.
Well, we're getting, I will and stay in touch. And hey, did you sign up? You did get added to the business membership, right? Okay, cool. There, and I will chat later. I'm gonna get Jasmine on now, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye. Okay, so that was Crystal. Thank you, girls, so much for being on here. Listen, I just drew a winner for a free spot in coaching as she was speaking, and drum roll please, it is going to Beatrice Martinez. If you are on here, go ahead and comment "that's me" down below. If not, I will hit you up afterwards. You just got a free spot in the coaching. I see you. Yay! So I will hit you up. I will get you hooked up. You will be able to join us for coaching this Thursday. And I want to do a drawing while Jasmine is on here. Jasmine, are you on here? I want you to send me another request to go live because I saw you do that and it actually sent it to me. Send me another request and I'll bring you on. I want to do some drawings to give away some of my books. So this is going to bless somebody. And if you want to be in the drawing, share this right now. Comment below shared. And I will do another drawing while Jasmine is talking. I just think it's good sometimes to hear from other people how something is changing their life. So, okay, Jasmine, I see you right here. I see you. Oh, there you are. Okay, approve. I'm adding you. There she is. Hey, girl. Hey. Oh no, you froze. No. You're frozen. Is your connection good? I want her to speak because she has so much to say and I really want her voice on here tonight, but I don't know that it's going to work. So let's try. Jasmine, if you're still there, I see all of the shareds. We're going to give away a book here in just a minute. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Let's see. I want to get one of my other ladies on here. She said you're going in and out. I don't know why it's doing that. Lindsay, are you on here, Lindsay? Lindsay, if you're on here, comment down below. Guys, there is so much in having a voice in your life, accountability partner, if you will. That's what they used to call them back in the day when I was in, there you are, Lindsay, when I was in youth and all of that stuff, get yourself an accountability partner. But I have found that there is something about having someone in your life that is willing to take you forward without allowing you to fall. And when you do, you back up. And so, hey, How are you?
Good. I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah. So I was just saying that, there is something about, life that is willing to pick you up and move forward. Also being willing to embrace the fall, just like shoving your dirt and telling you how awful you are. You know what I've been and embracing this moment, but when you get your feelings and we're gonna move. And so I feel like that's what our company and being able to space like trusted me and create a space. I am actively looking for people that are in peace so that we can do something together. And I'm broken, you're broken. If we can come together and build great together, what I want to do. And so I want you to hear that have impacted your program and allow you to kind of move forward.
Well, first, I want to say your haircut looks fab.
Thank you.
I honestly, I grew up in church my whole life. I don't know what it's like not to be in church, to be honest.
Yeah.
And my mom is a very much believer in a journaler. I think it has a lot to do because, like, as a kid with my dad and his cancer journey, and she journaled a lot of things, dreams I had, and looking back now, it's actually pretty crazy. But one of the things that I learned is how to journal. And I was so telling my mom, she was like, "You journaled?" Like, she was asking me because I said, "I'm going to go talk to Alissa tonight." And she's like, "You journaled? Where do you journal?" And I was like, "It's private." And also, one of the things you say all the time, and this is what got me hook, line, and sinker. I happened to accidentally, I knew Brandon. That's how I come to, it was just because I knew Brandon, and she was talking about the coaching in her book, and I'd seen her book. I done all kind of stuff, and I'd done seen it. And one of the things that she said was, "I refuse to let you sit where you are." And that hit home for me because I was like, well, I didn't realize I was really just sitting here. But now that you mention it, I really am just just sitting here. And so one of the most powerful things to me was I looked up to Alissa. After that point, I was like, I'll figure out. Well, the coaching was $100, and I thought, oh, you're real. I didn't have the $100 to really spend and do with. So I was like, if it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen. Like, if it's God, it'll work itself out. So I tithed and did my thing. And my birthday happened to be right there on the verge of when everything was hitting. And so I actually happened to get the $100 blessed to me. And so, it's really just one of the things, like, it's worth the extra 50 to get all the extras. Like, the devotionals were great, but having a video every day, having the Zoom calls, y'all, it's different than on Facebook. It's real different than it is on Facebook. I'm just going to leave it at that.
I love it. It's fun because I told my, y'all are family. Talk to you like family. There's so many Facebook Live that handle it, but my crew right now talk about some stuff. So you go in really different level. So if you them, if they're on the seat, to discuss about coaching, you tell them.
I would tell them just to do it. I mean, embrace yourself for digging deep, and you don't realize it. Like, I did it and just thinking, like, I'll probably do it for like 2 days and I'll probably like fall off the edge of the earth. But really, to actually do it and have it be consistent, and now, like, that is not happening. I'm like, I'm ready for the mentorship because I need somebody.
Yes, I love that. Well, I want to say thank you for coming on here, lady. Soon. Hey, girl.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Okay, I see a lot of y'all saying it was echoing during having somebody on here. Sorry about that. Hopefully on the replay it won't sound as bad. But I love what she said. Did you guys hear her okay? Give me a thumbs up down below if you heard her okay. Because I don't care so much about what y'all heard from me saying, but I want to know, did you hear Lindsay? She said, our coaching is totally different than this right here. So, what we did on coaching was so much deeper. It is so much on a different level. I see all the thumbs up. So I talk to y'all like I would talk to family. I give you grace where you were falling, but I also say, you know what? We're moving forward. We're not going to stay here. We're going to take each other by the hand and we're going to plunge through this thing because you have too much destiny to sit where you're at. And so, and it's like she said, the light version, the $50 version, it's okay. But the $100 version, she said out of her mouth, having the extra stuff that comes with it was totally worth it. And so I want to, let you know that you are signing up for something that I poured my heart and soul into, that countless women have been already talking about how much it is changing their lives. And I saw somebody on here from Revelation Church, Sandy, I think it was, maybe not, I don't know, that y'all are doing a book study with my book at your church. And I actually opened the book study up for them and did the intro night. And it was so much fun. And I love seeing their stories on Instagram of them going through the book together as a group and how much it's changing their life. And so I just want to encourage you to connect with me. If you can't afford the coaching, I want to throw it out there. We are doing Mentor You, where I have a $35 a month, not a week, $35 a month. That's it, to connect with me every week for mentoring. I do weekly mentoring sessions with my crew, just us on Zoom. It's totally different than this right here. It's on a much deeper level. And I will be sending you devos and videos throughout the week to stay connected with you and just be a voice in your life. You say, you know what, I need somebody to take me by the hand, somebody who's not ashamed to say that they're going through some stuff and is willing to help me walk in a spirit of faith to see destiny in my life. And you say, I just need something to stay connected to. I need that accountability. I need that push. I need that drive. Hook up with me. Everything's right there. www.brandonandalissa.life/store. You can go sign up for Mentor You, $35 a month to stay connected with me every week. You will have private sessions with the group every week, but our coaching group starts this Thursday. Get your spot now right here. And you're doing the mentorship. Awesome, Kelly. Yes, I saw that. I'm so excited. We're some pretty cool people, I guess so, Craig. Yes, Sandy, I love it. I love seeing your group doing awesome things. Unfiltered is a whole movement, and I truly am so excited about what God is doing with it. I want to try to get Jasmine on here one more time before we close out tonight. Let me look here. I'm going to give away a free book, and the winner is Danielle Batten. Danielle Batten. And maybe I'm saying it wrong. Batten. You just won a free book, Unfiltered, for sharing this live feed. Comment, that's me down below. Hit me up with a message and I will get you your stuff in the mail this week. Let me see if I can get Jasmine on here one more time. Okay. Yay! I love it. I want you, and I'm just going to be quiet because I don't know if it's going to echo for everyone. But last day to sign up for coaching, you can sign up through Wednesday of this week. So up through Wednesday, then we start Thursday. I want to give you a moment to just kind of share your heart. What about this program stood out to you? What impacted you the most? Go ahead and just kind of share what your thoughts and feels are on it.
Okay, sure. First of all, you look super duper cute. I love the cut. I miss you so much. Yes.
I miss you.
Okay, so all right, so unfiltered. First of all, what impacted me the most was the authenticity of unfiltered. I grew up in church my whole life, and we've been in countless of Bible studies and countless of service and women's group, and nobody is gonna kick it to you raw and real like Alissa.
Mhm.
And it's captivating because it lets you know that you're not by yourself.
Mm.
Your struggle is our struggle. And what you're struggling with, we done struggled with too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's the part that really captures you because it attracts people.
Mm.
People want real.
Yep.
We're done with the cheesy, and we're done with, Jesus is gonna make it right, and pray and whatever. We need real.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you provide on a daily basis. And I'm telling you, every morning when I woke up, I was excited to get my, daily devotionals and my videos because I knew what I put in was what I was going to get out.
Yeah.
And so you reminded us in that session uh not to trade God's plan for our pain. You know what I mean? Not to you reminded us of that. And oh, look at you. Wait, my camera. But you reminded us not to sell out God's plan from our pain, basically. And that was the greatest blessing ever that you could ever do. Listen, we've been sucker punched so much. Life has sucker punched us so much and taken our breath away. And um, you refused to watch us lose.
Mm-mm.
You really did. You were like, listen, I'm not gonna give up on you. Don't you give up on you,
Yep.
is the message that you put forth. And first of all, hold up. Do you see? I'm having a great t-shirt day.
Hey,
Yes,
love it.
I'm having a great t-shirt day. So, yeah, so that's what you reminded me. And I'm so grateful to God because honestly, I was so hurt. You know my story, and I'll share it if you want me to.
Yeah.
But I grew up in church my whole life, and throughout my whole life, all I'd known was abuse and abandonment and rejection. That's the only thing I've ever known. And so when people look at me, they look at a girl. Okay, she talks, she smiles, whatever. She's tough, she's strong. You don't know what's going on the inside. You
Mm-mm.
don't know how I truly feel. And then growing up in ministry, they give you a platform, but they don't want you to be you.
Yeah.
They want you to cover up and they want you to conceal. And I'm like, I don't fit in. I can't fit in with this. And then it was like, you know, I was at, I reached rock bottom when I was assaulted in the church. And I shared with you my story.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, when I came to people and I told my story, it was like the people who you prayed for, preached to, were there for, they dropped you, and they
Yeah.
left you for dead. And I felt like I could not breathe. I felt like life has just taken my breath away and I couldn't breathe. And I'm telling you, when I gone through this whole unfiltered journey, I was like, first of all, I'm like, does Alyssa have my social security number, my address? Like, why is she all in my whole business? Like, what is going on? Like, does she know me? But everything that you said was exactly what I experienced. And I may not have experienced divorce, but I've experienced in divorcing people.
Yeah.
I've experienced in divorcing negativity. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
I've
Good.
experienced that. And watching you walk through it and watching you champion through it, and even what you're going through now, champion through, listen, it makes me so pumped up just to get on out there and do what I do. First of all, hold up. I, every morning, this is so embarrassing. I'm gonna have to buy another book, okay? Don't judge me. But this book is all marked up. Wait. Here we go. Ooh. This is every morning, okay? This is every morning, okay? This is what I declare. And then all of a sudden, I wasn't a journal writer, but I am like, this is
I
crazy.
love it.
So I thank you so much
Yes.
for your obedience, and I thank you honestly for just saying yes, because your yes makes us say yes, and you make us better. And I'm so grateful to God for you. And listen, whoever hasn't signed up for the Unfiltered course, you might want to do it. You might want to do it, because this is the girl, honestly, and for real, I kid you not, you need a friend that's really going to coach you through, and you don't have to stay stuck. You don't.
I love it. Thank you so much, girl.
Love you.
I love you too. I love what you said, that your struggle is our struggle.
Yeah.
That is my heartbeat right there. And I just love you, and I'm excited about mentoring you. I'm excited you're going to be there with the crew, and that we get to continue doing life together. So
Yes.
I'll see you later, girl.
All right. Take care.
Well, you guys heard it from 3 different girls tonight. I want you to be a part of coaching. I need you to be a part of the crew. I need you to sign up for Mentor You. I need you to come do life with me. I need us to grab each other by the hand and say, we're not giving up. We're not quitting. We're not stopping here. We're not staying here. This is just a season. It is not somewhere we're staying. We're going to move forward together. We're going to see destiny. We're going to create with the brokenness. We are going to be everything God has created us to be. And we refuse to quit. We refuse to lose. We are going to do this together. And that is exactly what I'm creating. I'm creating a community that is real. That is real. And it's exactly what I love what she said, because it's so my heart. People are tired of fake. They're tired of it. They're tired of being churched. They're tired of being told that everything's going to be okay when they don't feel okay. They're tired of not having somebody to grab them by the hand and actually do life with them. They're tired of being preached to and being left to do all the hard stuff by themselves. And I am your kind of girl to say, you know what? I'm not just going to preach at you. I'm not just going to encourage you. I'm not just going to help you be the best version of you that you can be. I'm going to do all of that, but I'm also going to take you by the hand and do the hard stuff with you. I'm also going to take you through the hard stuff with me, and we're actually going to do life together. I'm not just here saying I want to do life with you like a lot of churches say. I'm actually taking you through life with me and asking you to let me do life with you. And I want you to sign up for this coaching. I want you to sign up for mentorship. I want you to be a part of this with us, because it's going to change your life. I know it's going to change your life, because this whole thing changed my life. And that's why God allowed me, trusted me to introduce it to you. And you just heard it from 3 of my girls from the last group talk about how it's changed their life. So $35 a month means that you get me all month long, girlfriend. So $35 a month means you get me you're going to do 1 weekly session with me every single week of the month with the crew, and that you're going to get weekly stuff from me throughout the week. So it could be a whole lot of stuff. It could be something every day. It could be something 5 times a week. Nothing less than 4 or 5 times a week. I'm going to be reaching out to you, sending you videos, sending you devotion, sending you prayer. But weekly, once a week, we will be getting together with the crew and doing private Zoom call mentoring sessions. And so you will get me all week. You'll also have personal connection to me, where, you know what, I'm there to pray for you. I'm there to agree with you. I'm there to uplift you, give you any kind of counseling that you need. You have personal connection with me. So I love you guys so much. It is 10:11 here. I start treatment in the morning. 9:30, I have to be at the cancer center. You guys pray for me. I'm just being really real. I am believing God that I'm going to get through this victoriously. I feel like this first session is a little bit nerve-wracking, because although they've given me the play-by-play of what this looks like, it is definitely nerve-wracking when you've never done it before. So I start with 2 chemos. I do 4 sessions every other week. Every other week, I do 1 session every other week. 4 of them. So 2 this month, 2 in December. And it starts out with what they call the Red Devil. It's a chemo that starts with the A. It is a really long name. I'm doing ACT, which is the treatment I'm doing. So a bunch of really long names that I'm not going to try to pronounce, but it starts out with the first half of chemo, which is a 3-hour session every time I go in. The first part of it's what they call the Red Devil. It literally looks like Kool-Aid. And I'm going to take pictures. I'm vlogging everything. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see behind the scenes of this journey. I'm already sharing it with you. But it's in like a syringe about this big. It's a thick syringe. And it looks like Kool-Aid. It's like bright red. It like turns your pee red. It's like a very... They have to take lots of precautions. Like even if it touches your skin, it can burn your skin off. It's nerve-wracking. But I love what my husband said. He said... I did name my bear. I named it BB, Brandon Bear. So I named my teddy bear, you guys. I've got my bag packed for tomorrow. I brought a bunch of stuff with me, blankets, my teddy bear that my kids and husband wanted me to bring since I have to do chemo alone because of COVID. They're not letting anybody back there with me. So that's the other thing that makes it really nerve-wracking. But I love what my husband said. He said that he believes I'm going to introduce the Red Devil to the blood of Jesus. And I believe that too. And I believe I'm going to kick this thing in the butt. I'm going to beast out tomorrow's session. I'm going to try to go live tomorrow. I don't know how it's going to look with it being my first session, but otherwise I will be going. I'll probably check in with you guys tomorrow for sure. And anyway, yes, that is why I needed the port. I got the port in, so they're going to put the chemo through here. They will hook up the IV. I'm very nervous because I just got my port put in 5 days ago. So this is very sore. This is still very sore. And they're fixing to be poking on this and pushing on this tomorrow. And I'm really nervous about it because I don't know how all that's going to go. But I feel like I have more anxiety about them using my port because of how sore I am than I actually have anxiety about the chemo treatment itself. But the teddy bear is named BB, Brandon Bear. And I'm going to be cuddling it the whole time. And I've got some other things that I'm taking with me. I'm just trying to be prepared because I'm going to be by myself. So the Red Devil will meet the blood of Jesus tomorrow. And we're going to beast out this first session. I've got 16 rounds of chemo. And tomorrow will be round 1 and we'll be down to 15. And I ordered me 2 wigs. They have been shipped. I got my shipment receipt today on text, and they're really cute. So I'm prepared for that. If hair falls out and Jesus doesn't let me keep my hair, I'm prepared for that. Okay, baby, we prepared. I got me a long one and a short one. I've got one that looks just like my hair now, except it's like a pretty platinum silver. And then I got a long platinum one that's about to here. So I'm excited about that. So we are prepared in all areas. And yes, Aaron, I will, I'm believing God's got this. You know what? It's so interesting, and I'm done. I'm just chatting with my crew now. So if you guys got to go, then okay, but I'm just chilling. If that's okay with y'all, I just kind of want to hang out for a second. I don't really hang out and just talk to y'all. So I'm just going to talk to y'all right now without all the other stuff. But, wow. Your dad got his first chemo 2 days after his port. Okay, well, that makes me feel a little bit better. So I was going to say something, and it just popped out of my head. What was I saying, guys? Comment down below and remind me what I was saying a second ago. I feel nervous about the port. I was saying something, but I don't remember. But we got the teddy bear, and my kids get their school pictures came in today. And so they wanted me to take a wallet-sized school picture with me to treatment. And I feel like that nerve-wracking part of treatment for me is that I have to be by myself. And I kind of, in a way, envy people who got to go through treatment pre-COVID. Or people who are in different areas other than Florida, because I see a lot of people who are still taking their family with them, and I'm like, man, I wished I could just have my husband with me, you know, like I believe that God is that's what I was saying. I was saying that, you know, God is already showing and proving to me that I'm getting through this thing supernaturally. We've already seen a tumor magically disappear. I had 2 of them, golf ball size, and one's magically gone. So God is already moving, but also there was a biopsy that I went for the other day, because I've had 2 biopsies. I've got 1 more to do still. But I went into that biopsy so scared because the first one hurt so bad. And I went into it and I said, you know what, God? I said, I don't have to have all this pain. You've got me. You've got me. I'm a child of God. I don't have to go into this biopsy and have all kinds of pain and this be torment for me. I am praying and asking that I don't have to feel this. I laid down on that table and I said a silent prayer again. God, you've got me. And they did that biopsy. I didn't feel a thing. Not one thing did I feel. Not one. I didn't feel the needle. I didn't feel the lidocaine. I didn't feel nothing. And I walked out of there black and blue and green all over for over a week and didn't feel anything. I went in for my Zoladex shot, which is a giant horse of a shot. Didn't feel that at all. I said, God, if you could get me through the biopsy, get me through the shot. Didn't feel it at all. So tomorrow I am believing God. I don't have to be super in pain from this port being put in and still sore. I'm saying, God, get me through tomorrow's chemo treatment with flying colors. Let me walk out of there tomorrow going, that's it. That's all the punk enemy's got from me. I can knock out 15 more rounds of this, no problem. Let's do this thing. Let's do it. Fists are up, gloves are on. I'm fighting this thing with faith. And that's what I'm believing for. So you guys keep me in your prayers tomorrow. God's doing the work. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Go sign up for my coaching. Go sign up for my Mentor You. If you want to partner with me through this journey, and you know, what can I do, Alissa? I've had a lot of people say, what can I do? Finances for us are a huge thing right now. We are not on the road as much as we were. That is our income. It is our career. That is what we do. Full-time ministry on the road. COVID shut us down already. So all of our partners that partner with us send us Cash App gifts, help support our family and our ministry through that. That is amazing. The appointment is at 9:45 in the morning. But if you say, you know what, I want to help you guys through this journey, how can I do that? I've got Unfiltered Fight Crew gear down below. My fundraiser will be done December 1st. You guys go get you a hoodie, long sleeve shirt, baseball tee, short sleeve shirt. I've got them in gray, white, black, pink. They're really cool. Every bit of the proceeds going to go towards helping us with treatment, with finances throughout this process. Every shirt, every hoodie, every t-shirt, long sleeve shirt, all the stuff that is bought, it helps me get through this journey and gives us a little less to worry about. It helps us to just think about fighting this thing and getting healthy rather than worrying about finances on top of that. And if you only knew, on top of ministry just kind of shutting down because of COVID, it kind of gives you extra stress. But we know God's got this, and everybody, you guys are so amazing with partnering with us, sending us gifts in the mail and checks and helping us just like get through this season and partnering with our ministry. You guys are so awesome. I love that, Barbara. I'm just kind of reading through here. Thank you guys for all the prayers and support for my family and for my kids. My daughters, you know, they have their moments. My oldest daughter today, she looked at me. We went out to eat at dinner and she looked at me and said, Mama, are you going to die? And or can you die because of this? And that broke my heart. That broke my heart. So they're watching me walk through this with faith. They're watching me trust Jesus, and they're seeing a miracle. But watching my kids go through some stuff. My husband's had some meltdowns in the past couple days. I had a meltdown earlier. It's just been, I'm so grateful to have you guys a part of this with me and being on this journey, uplifting us in prayer, helping us out financially, just loving us through this season, letting us love you through this season, letting us embrace you guys as you were embracing us. And I just love you guys. I love you guys so much, and I'm blessed, and I'm so honored that God's trusted me to be a voice in your life and allowing you to be a blessing to me in the midst of it. I will live and not die. I will declare the works of the Lord. I declare that every day over myself. And God's already promised me this is not unto death. This is for the glory of God. And we're already seeing a miracle happen, right? So you guys watch me, because God is fixing to move. He already is moving. And you want to be a part of our coaching and our mentoring, because God is doing something great. You want to be connected to us. So I love you guys. Keep my kids in prayers tomorrow. Keep me in prayer. Keep my husband in prayer. I think I'm going to go wash this makeup off my face. We did family pictures today. I wanted pictures before treatment started because I wanted to get, I really wanted it when my hair was long. I've cut out about 8 inches off of my hair already because I wanted to transition quickly, because they say, now I'm believing God can let me keep my hair, but if that doesn't happen, they say that within 14 days your hair falls out. So I wanted to transition very quickly. We've done 2 haircuts already, so my kids can kind of not be in culture shock watching mama's hair go from long to nothing. And I wanted pictures when it was long, but we got pictures today, and they're so cute. So cute. So I love them, and I'm going to go to bed now. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Catch the replay if you need to, and I will see you guys very soon. We're not going to be live tomorrow night for worship. Probably not going to do worships on Tuesday nights anymore unless I do amazingly well, because Tuesdays will be chemo days for me. But Thursdays, we're still doing worship 10 p.m. So come check it out. Wednesday morning, I will be with you guys for prayer. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Mwah. Good night.